A warm good evening, class. In the previous videos, we have seen the ferrous, the basics about ferrous and non-ferrous material, why non-ferrous material comes into the picture, why non-ferrous materials have slowly replaced ferrous materials, and we have seen the small glimpse about what is the major or most oftenly used non-ferrous material, which is known as copper. Okay, so as in the previous video I have said, it has the copper has high thermal conductivity, high electrical conductivity, and moreover it has good corrosion resistance as well. So using this type of these properties into the picture, it is most used in the power cables, telephone cables, circuit boards, okay, connectors, domestic water utensils, and for manufacturing brass and bronze. Here it is, you can see the power cables, okay, telephone cables and circuit boards. So the power cables comes into the picture. You can see these power cables. Okay, these power cables are the power cables here. The copper is used because of its the major property of electrical conductivity. Okay, the electrical conductivity as like this circuit board. Okay, so this is the way. Okay, at the same way, telephone cables. The small amount of electrical intensity can be seen in this electrical cables, and most probably it is used as the connectors, as like this. Okay, connectors. These connectors, you can see, it is used to connect. It is used to connect the pipes which are where the fluids flow. Okay, where the fluids flow. So when fluid comes into the picture, you can see the fluids will be whether it may be a gas type or it may be a super heated liquid type. And most probably you can, in short, you can say these fluids will carry the moisture inside this particular connectors. So this connector should be resist towards the corrosion that happens due to the moisture. So by this moisturing, so this moisture resistance for the corrosion resistance effect or corrosion resistance property, this copper is used as the connectors, and most importantly this is used as the domestic water tanks and utensils. As I already said, see nowadays the trend is forming that instead of steel they are using copper, which probably helps the health and helps to improve the health and also improve the water properties as well. Okay, so this is the manufacturing of brass and bronze. This is due to that okay, when you add zinc to the copper, okay, when you add zinc to the copper, brass comes into the picture. So the copper and zinc combinedly forms brass, and copper and tin, okay, combinedly forms the bronze. Okay, so the next one is why copper alloys are used. The first one is strength and durability. Okay, this strength and durability. First one is composition. As this with this composition means that if it's the copper alloys with composition of aluminum, tin, zinc, so they improves the corrosion resistance of the material, electrical conductivity of the material. So the property is enhanced due to this composition, as this is interconnected with this electrical and thermal conductivity. Okay, and as I said, this copper as naturally as the corrosion resistance property. Okay, so that it is as it is used in the many of the industries. Okay, so this composition in turn addition of the alloys in turn helps to increase their properties, which is strength and durability. So it is used in the most of the applications by replacing the ferrous materials. Okay, though copper is strength, it has some high strength property, strengthened property. This copper is completely can be easily machined, and it can be formed to any part. So as I already said, this particular copper can be used as can be formed as the tube. Okay, so that is used, the tubes that are used in the so the copper tubes are used in the heat exchangers. So, okay, that is converted into wires where it can be used in the electrical equipments like fuse, or it is used as the copper wires. Okay, so sometimes it is used as the rod type. Okay, so so these are the major. So with this machinability and formability property, it is used in many ways, in many shapes, so that its applications getting increased. Okay, and comparatively it is cost effective when slightly compared to other non-ferrous materials. So this cost effective thing, this makes the copper can be used in the many applications, right?